In this video, let's talk about the concept of supply chain management. Definitionally, there's lots of definitions out there on what supply chain management is, from the SCORE model to many other experts in supply chain. What I found that works for me and students is the idea of coordination of resources to get a job done. This definition feels broad enough to cover the work our suppliers do, what we do, our distribution partners, our customers. Everyone has to coordinate, and it fits any kind of industry that's out there. The definition is extensive enough also to operate on all levels of a company, as high as the strategic level, as well as the more detailed levels tactically and operationally. So, as an example, think of a supply chain planner who's analyzing the need and impact to increase safety stocks or lot sizes on production or components. The planner needs to coordinate this effort with the purchasing function and the warehouse functions. If the planner doesn't talk to purchasing about the increased stock levels, then purchasing and its suppliers may not be able to respond quick enough to the increase. As well, in the warehouse, the leader in the warehouse may not have enough space to hold all the additional components and finished goods. I remember, to give you an example, I remember being directed by my manager once many decades ago to stock more components and build more products so we never have to, quote, get in trouble by management for stockouts. Now, this was in the days before lean and such. We definitely had more inventory, but suppliers were upset because they had to scramble and respond and wish we could have given them more notice. Our warehouse manager came storming into our office yelling about where he was supposed to stock all the additional stuff and why didn't we tell him it was coming. And he ended up with an impact of more costs accrued, more strain on working relationships. People were a little bit less trusting of each other. Working capital got tied up, and we ended up with more waste when all was said and done because of all the side effects of that. So, in the example, I make the comment here about if A, then B, and oh, by the way, C, D, and E. It's the ripple effect of it. So, in this example, from my work, purchasing determined costs went up 4 to 5% because of expediting. Warehouse costs went up because the pallet space doubled when we had to go outside our facility to find and store goods. Our accounting and financial folks were unhappy because we came really close to violating bank covenants we'd agreed to and risk financial penalties. Working relationships became harder because other members of the company, they became a little bit less trusting of what we wanted to do. And because money got tied up sitting there, the money couldn't be deployed elsewhere. So there's no question our decisions have a huge impact, and we need to be thinking as we perform our work about coordinating resources to get the job done.